We can start now. This is four week in our Startup Center. First 3 weeks we talked about entrepreneurship mindset. Are you fit to be an entrepreneur? We talk about the skills, knowledges, and the mindset or the attitude which is needed in order to be an entrepreneur. From now, we are continuing with the visual identity of the company, visual identity of your product, and then we will move to the market research to create a profile of your customer, of your future buyer, and then we will test everything to see if we can get all the information in order to build a product which will be suitable for the market and, of course, which will be sellable to your future customers. For starting, again, this is the same image I showed last time, showing idea and showing the entrepreneur of the person. That means we cannot divide the business from our personality. Our personality or our entrepreneur is built from the business and business is built from entrepreneur. So we will start to build your product and we will start to build you as an entrepreneur for the next 4 weeks. And in 4 weeks we will have investors weekend, probably last week in February. We will bring here 10 or 12 future investors, VC funds, business angels, private business owners, entrepreneurs, people who can be or will be interested in your products or in you. And by then we have to show them or we have to behave as a company. So as I already wrote, in the next 30 days, we have to make you look as a company. In 60 days, behave as a company. And in 90 days, or is approximately 7 weeks from now, we have to become a company which will be established. And if the product is valuable and if we get the proof from the market that it can be sellable, we will create a real company, really establish a company with you as a founder. So, for the starter, to be a company or even a startup, there are some needs or necessary stuff. First, you need to have a name, you need to have a logo, you need to have a visual identity, and your visual identity are your colors, are your fonts, it's your branding, packaging, labeling, brochures, other stuff and so on. Your websites plus your landing pages, also your pitch, like your video pitch or your graphic or your prototype or your sales proposal or unique sales proposal, what is the name. Also now it's important to have a social network. From the social network I choose to have business Facebook page, LinkedIn profile, YouTube channel, and Twitter, which is also needed here, but there is much more, but you will see later in this workshop. And then we will go for the planning. We will create you a team profile. We will create a team who will develop your market or your customer profile. We will move to development plan, business plan, and marketing plan in the end. As a homework, for the next week, I will need to have your presentation. It will be 10-slide maximum presentation, which will show your visual identity and what are you making or what are you building by now. This will set some milestones in your product design and development and also your company design and development. I will show you now some examples, my examples, how my company is looking, and also I will show you tools and the resources how you can get the same or similar stuff. First, this is my logo. This is my logo which is created like 6-7 years ago. I had the idea to have my company which will help young entrepreneurs to get more money and better or well-being, better life. So what I choose to get some kind of rich life and well-being is showing the gold color on SI and Success Academy and the green as a well-being, as a green as a nature. So I choose those two colors as a branding for my own logo. And this logo is old now, as I said, 6 years, and I still like it. It's integrated in my website. My website is WordPress website. It's original theme. It's not free. WordPress has more than 100,000 free themes. This one is paid. And approximately you can get it for 15 to 90 or 100 US dollars. You can get a theme that you can edit and that you can change different stuff and to have a website which is workable, which is functional, and which is good looking. In addition, on my website, there are two very important stuff, not only that it's presenting my products. The first one, showing this red red line. It's a registration form for opt-in form, which has in this moment around 200 subscriptions. So 200 people decide to put an email there in order to be notified when there is something new or when I add something new. Also, there is a social presence. I have my Facebook page with around 4,500 fans, so it's showed here and it's likable. So basically every visitor of my website who liked my content can like directly my Facebook, and in that way become a notifier or get better notification after he opt in on my website or choose different stuff. So for the website, there are some must-haves as a call. First must-have is simple, clean design. This is what is very important, because massive custom-made website with all the products, with a lot of different information which are confusing for the customer, are not something that we can work anymore. Why is that? Today, the average customer will take around, I don't know, 2.5 or 3 seconds maximum to decide if he likes your website or not. And we did a search last week, and our goal is to find a different website who are providing the service of the online education, and we Googled different kind of keyword, and according to the Google search we got like 5, 6 websites showing us different products. And those websites which are complicated, which are not clean, which are not very simple design, is something that we miss, even they are positioning very good on the Google search. There are 5 core pages which need to be set or integrated in your website, and which will be enough for you for the starters. So first website is your home website. Your home website which is showing permanent call to action, which is very important, and primary way how the customer can contact you. Very often, in my experience, this home page or the first page is a page where we are showing the products. That means as we are on the market, showing our page of the products, and very often our visitors are not just interested to buy something, but they are more interested in us and to hear our story. The second is about us. This is the page which creates trust. There we can share our business, or what is about our business, to share our story, our experiences, and how our products can help, or how we can help our customer to get a better life or to solve a different problem. We are creating a trust, we are creating authority, and we are creating some kind of credibility. So on this side it's very good to put different kind of videos, different kind of pictures, images of us, our teams, and everything what is happening in our space and our company. Then, of course, products or services. We need to include a detailed descriptions, images, pricing, warranty, video description, options for payment, return policy, and different kind of stuff. So the customer who can see this site can have a clean design and to choose the product that like and get all the information about the product before actually buying. Very often I can see like half-made products showing only the products but without the price or without the condition, and that means now in these days when customers have a lot of information and when a customer can research on the internet, if you try to hide different kind of parts or use this kind of website as a teaser for the sales calls, customer will just kick you out. They will not even try to call you or contact you to get your offer. So it's better to put everything on this. More, it's customer testimonials. Customer testimonials. This is something which is relatively new in the last few years, when we can put the different stuff, what our customers or our friends, our partner, what is the opinion about us or our products, and this is like first thing which we need to show, and in order to start something called social trigger, and that means if somebody bought or if somebody is happy or satisfied with it, that means that I as a user will have more chance to be happy with this product. And those can be real people. There are 2 options. I will again show it later in this workshop. There are 2 options. First option is just to have a quote or have an image picture of the person and a quote, or this what this person said about us, but also it's good to have like video testimonials showing the real person in a real life talking about us or our products. In the end, there is a contact us form with all the information about the company. For example, if you are using online marketing, in order to avoid the spam, you have to put all your information on your emails. That means phone numbers, operation hours, location on the map, email address, even if you have assigned people for different kind of part, for example, purchasing, sales, marketing department, storehouse, and so on and so on. It's good to list them all so the customer who can come to this site, come to this page, can really get all information about you and your company. There are some must-haves, and this is first, strong call for action. This is something that we are using our website more as a business card to show and to send information to our customers about what we have, what we are, or what we can offer. What we are missing very often, and when I do the research about the website, is this call for action. This is clear, decisive call for action that can help you generate sales and capture future customers. The most effective calls for action are those who are really clear, explicit, and have a purpose. That means if you want your customer to do something, just ask him to do it. It can be call us for a quote, it can be opt in here, click this button, or just order now. Then, as I already spoke about it, our sign-up forms. Email are very important part of our business and how to create a customer loyalty. And of course to increase the sales, because during the emailing or with the newsletter we can create the content, we can give the benefit or results in advance through the email, and it's very important for us to stay in contact with our customers and with our potential users by asking them actually to put the name or the email in some kind of form. This form can be integrated with the different newsletter tools that we can use automatically later. In order to help, or in order to, kako se kaže, ne hrvatsku riječ, ne znam ni hrvatsku riječ, ni makedonsku ne znam. Da nekoga nagovoriš da nešto napravi. Ne nagovoriš, nego da to napravi prije nego kasnije. Kako se to kaže?
Just think like this on camera to ask somebody to be urgent to pick another words. Ideja, encourage, bravo. So in order for you to encourage somebody to put your email, you can put different stuff above, like promise free report, free information or something like that, or to be first or something and so on. This is one of the forms that I found, and also not only that you can get information like name and the emails and have an opt-in customer or sign-in customer you can communicate later with your offer, you can also use this kind of sign-up forum to collect different kind of information about, for example, gender, location, about some kind of behavior, interest, and so on. Or like this, if you have cat or dog, you can sign up for our newsletters. It's very important in your communication to the market to get personal. Your customers need to know you, your products, your experience, what you like, what you don't like. You have to give them a chance to create some kind of relationship with them and contact in a more personal level. You have to show them how you come to your product, to your solution. People want to do business with the people they feel, they know, and they trust. So share who you are and your passion about your business. Don't make this a sales pitch. Don't talk about your product and don't talk about what they can buy or what will they get. You have a product page for that. Get passionate and get personal. Explain who you are, where you come from, and why you started your business. This is also the good place when you can introduce your different members, their skills, their stories, and their experiences. There is a good saying,
You know my name, but you don't know my story. You have heard what I have done, but you don't know what I have come through. So stop judging me. Your website is your window to the world, and in the internet search, if somebody stumbled to your website, you will be judged according to this what is written there, not according to this what you really have or can do for them. So get personal, show your experience, be emotional, and show your true selves, because in the end, if the customer come to buy from you, you will talk in personal and you will get more involved in all of this. More are customer reviews or these testimonials that I just said, because 92% of customers trust word of mouth. So share what your satisfied customer have to say about you or your business. By adding those reviews or those testimonials, you will increase the confidence to do the business with you. Next is CEO, System Engine Optimization. This is something that we have to all do on our website. There are a lot of tools that we can use, and I will show you later in this workshop. Your website doesn't mean anything if people cannot find it. And search engine optimization makes sure that the search engines like Google or Yahoo or Bing or other search places find your website, and even not only find it and rank it to get better search results. SEO tools can help you identify the keywords or phrases who are relevant for your business, and that you can include those kind of keywords in your website, in your posting, in your blogging, in different stuff, all your communication to your market or to your customers. In the end, it's very important to have a integration, and this is what is very lacking when you have a custom-made website, which are programmed only for you, for your line of business. But if you are using available open source like WordPress, you can get a lot of integration, which are very free or really limited, or you can buy for a very low amount of money. You can buy a lot and very good integration stuff like opt-in form or sign-up form, which are already integrated with tools for email delivery. You can get email distribution list. You can get a social network added to your website. You can have an e-commerce and a sales page and sell from your website directly. You can collect your money, or you can also upsell, downsell, cross-sell from everything. You can have a lead capture system, which is very important. That means that it gives you opportunity to send a message for a certain product and get interest from your customer only for this one product. You can have a lot of marketing tools, sales tools, or even storage. That means you can integrate your Google Drive, Dropbox, Copy, Cloud, or something like that in your website. And everything can be, all your business can be placed on your website if you just organizing and structure your website as it has to be. So this is the requirements that is necessary for you to have on a website. It's 5-6 things. And now I will show you some resources that I'm using, which can help you to build and to organize and structure your website in the best way. The biggest and the largest in the world, of course, is GoDaddy, and it says domains, website, and everything in between. Basically, you can get everything from the GoDaddy. That means you can get your domain name. There are different suffix that you can get, like com, like hr, like mk. You can basically buy everything there. You just choose your name, go to the search, and you will get quoting, let's say, for the price. If your company, like mine, for example, I'm paying like $9 per year to get my domain name, different name which are more interesting and which are more global and more people using can get more. But basically for most of you, for your company names, you can get a domain, real domain, for like $10 maximum, and this domain will become your corporate identity. You will get a hosting also. Unlimited hosting on GoDaddy is around $8 so per month. So basically for $100 per year, you can get your website, you can get your domain name with your own domain, you can get a hosting, unlimited hosting, when you can host all your videos, all your promotional stuff, all your products, everything else. You can get a website builder on it. You can get a corporate email, which is very important. GoDaddy will allow you in this up to 12 or up to 20 different names or emails, which you can integrate in your calendar, in your Outlook, and you have also webmail on the GoDaddy, basically one service for everything what you need in order to have a corporate identity. There is website creation or building tool called WordPress. This is something that I'm using. The WordPress is the most influential tool in the world at this moment. More than 100,000 free domains, free themes, names. You can also use it for free. There are two different WordPresses. WordPress.org, which is blog, a free blog, and it's .com, that is really domain for a website. You have a lot of plugins, more than 50,000 plugins for different kind of stuff. Integration, it's very responsive. You can use it on different kind of platforms. You can use it on your desktop, laptop, tablet. Also, you have a mobile application that you can publish, and it's really for blogging, for sharing information with your customer, to creating a content, to creating some kind of results in advance for your customer. And it's very easy to use. It's easier than to use your Facebook page. This is the WordPress.com, and for very small amount of money, for example of $100 per year, you can get everything. You can get your domain, you can get your domain hosting, you can get unlimited hosting for your videos, you can get building tools, integrations, e-commerce on it. You can get different plugins for the social plugins and so on. This is like premium plan. Also have a business plan. If you are planning to have more users and more heavy data on it, you can choose a different stuff. Basically from $10 or $11 per month until $200 per month, you can become small entrepreneur, small company, or you can become a big corporation. And I know a lot of corporations using WordPress as a builder for the websites. Talking about the website themes, as I said, most of these building resources or the tools already have a lot of free downloadable themes. I'm using those two. It's Elegant and the Theme Forest. They are elegant, they are simple, they are clean, they have all the integrations which is needed for our line of business. They are very responsive, that means very mobile friendly, and it's very important. They are easy to use. They have an editor, and all of them have already tutorials how to edit, how to change, how to put different color, different layout, structure, colors, and so on. And for all of you which are part of our Smart App Center, for elegant themes, you can get my username and password, and there is more than 100 different themes that you can use and adjust according to your business to build your website or your web presence. Moving further, this is social network. Of course, the first and the biggest one is Facebook. You don't need to have a Facebook profile as a person. If you are a company, you need to behave like one. That means you need to create a Facebook page. This Facebook page will show you a different stuff, a different integration. It will be able to invite people to like your page, to become your fans, and to follow you as a company, not as a private name. There are also possibility for you to create a different promotion, different campaigns. There are a lot of insights that you can get, a lot of information that you can collect, and also you can do your part of marketing research through your Facebook, but this will be for the next time. For now, I just need you to build your website. I just need you to build an integration for your website, which are very important, to structure your website, and then to start to build your social networks. The second, which is for me very important, and this is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is your personal founder profile. That means you don't need to make a company profile on LinkedIn, is not so important, but you as a founder, as a small entrepreneur, as a startup, it's very important who you are as a founder, or who the people are who are working with you, what the skills they have. And when you Google somebody, when you research somebody and researching the product, when you're researching the company, what they have, you will find a LinkedIn profile, and then you can get not only the information about the person that you will contact or be in business with, because startups are new companies, so there is no tracking, there is no history behind it. but you can get a history behind the person. For example, this is my profile on my LinkedIn. I have around 2,700 people connected with me. They are my contacts there, so anybody can find me and contact me through the LinkedIn. What's very important also, it's like endorsement. Those are the skills, and those are like 10 top skills that I'm endorsed, and you can see more than 70, 80, 100 people endorse, different people endorse my different skills. So if I'm offering online education, market research, sales, marketing, and so on, or help for you as a future entrepreneurs to build and make your company, to develop your idea to the product and to launch your product to the market, and in the end to become a successful entrepreneur, you can check how many people endorse my skills or prove, confirm that I'm the guy who have those skills. So you can see like entrepreneurship, business planning, marketing strategy, business strategy, negotiation, sales, startup, sales management, B2B business, direct sales, so on. And there are some skills which I didn't even put as mine, and people decide who know me, they choose to put and add those skills. I would say that this is like the best testimonials for me personally as a startup or as a founder of the startup for the future. And my partners, my distributors, my investors, or my users or my buyers can see and check in this way me personally as a founder and said, okay, I think that there is authority, I think that I can trust to this person because there is more than a couple of hundred people who endorse me or who give me the testimonials or the proof that I am authority in this business. So this is very important for you, not only for this, but also I have a lot of connections, and LinkedIn is made for the connection. So if you are connected with somebody and if you write an email, in 80% of the cases, this person will react on this email and come back to you as a business proposal. Don't use LinkedIn for the sales proposal, for the promotion, sending different stuff, because people hate this on LinkedIn. Next one is YouTube. There's also Vimeo as a film or video channel, but YouTube is most important. Every minute it's uploaded 700 hours of the videos on the YouTube. That means a huge amount of video. Google is owner of the YouTube since 2004, I think. And now in the search, if you have a video on your website or if you have made video, your searches or SEO as a tool, video is very important and it will be promoted. Also, when you're uploading to YouTube, it's directly shared to your Twitter, to your LinkedIn or to your Facebook account. On my profile you can see I have around 260 subscribers, people who are subscribed to get information through my email channels, and around 150,000 views of my different videos, what I'm doing here. So all my videos are uploaded to my YouTube and then linked to my different social networks. There are, of course, Twitter, there are also Pinterest or Instagram, depending on your products or what are you offering, what you are selling. You can decide which customers or which types of customers or user profile are more interesting to you in a way that you can communicate with them. For example, if you are working with the government or some kind of celebrities in music and movies, you will use Twitter because Twitter is hype in. If you have a Pinterest, if you want to put different kind of picture, different kind of information, or if you have a lot of products with a lot of design products, if you have a lot of images of your products, if you are selling different stuff, if you are promoting, for example, let's say if you have a travel agency and you're traveling a lot and you want to share information with your fans or your future customers about the location, about the beauty that you can see, you will use Instagram and share this kind of information. Then, of course, there are more than hundreds different kind of social networks that you can see, but those 3 or 4 are most important. And what I need for you is to show me the next time your Facebook page, I need you to show me your LinkedIn profile, I need to show me your YouTube channel, and you can choose whatever if you want to have Twitter, Instagram, or something else. Landing page is something which I found very important. This is one page on your site that you cannot find easily. You can get all in the link. If you are using Facebook as a promotion tool and you make your Facebook campaigns and you want to do something, it will show you a different kind of stuff.
The most important is your traffic or sending to the different link. This is landing page, is page that you can create with one purpose. You can ask your customer what they think about it. You can ask your customer to buy something. You can ask your customer to do something. There are two different landing pages that I am showing. First one is a video, also the second one. But first one is clickable, and I want to see, I want to test the results, which one of those two are better for me and for my line of business. Also, for this kind of landing pages, you can show your customer and give some kind of results in advance. In both of those videos, I'm talking about the business, I'm talking about the sales in one, and product development in the another. And I'm asking my customer to put the name and the email in order to be contacted later. For both of those videos, I'm giving something for free. In the first one, I'm giving 41 facts that every salesperson and entrepreneur has to know in order to sell very efficient. In the second, I'm offering 39 advices that every entrepreneur had to read before starting their own business. That basically gives me opportunity to give two results in advance, because I'm talking and giving advices in the video, but also giving some kind of free report. So I'm just asking my customer to put the name in an email. What is behind of these landing pages is something that I will talk next time. But after you put me your email and name, you will be contacted in the period of time of a month or 45 days, 6-9 times with different ideas and with different purpose. And it's very important that I'm not doing anything, because everything is prepared in front. So this is a system who is automatically delivering your different kind of information, and you get a feeling that you are communicating with me. And basically, as an entrepreneur, I don't do anything. I have a lot of free time, and I can focus to the most important stuff in my free business. There are some landing pages that I'm creating. I'm using lead pages, Megaphone, also Optimized Press, and those are templates that you can find and use, and you can choose different type of products. Basically, you can promote your product through the video to show and to make the video. You can promote your book. You can write different bullets about it. You can put a video gallery about it. Basically, you can put the mock-ups of your products and ask your customer if they like it. You can put different kind of design, more than image. You can put the gallery and ask customer which color or which design they like more. And very often I'm using this kind of opt-in pages to get a list, to acquire a list of my customer, but also to get the interest, behavior, and to understand what they like and how I should make my product for the future. Those are the landing pages, as I just said: Megaphone, lead page, Kajabi, Optimized Press. In the end, WordPress have something. All those landing pages are coming with a payment, so you have to pay for it, and it's going from $49 per month until $500 per month, depending who are you, what you are doing. And basically, very big, very large of marketing agencies are paying for this kind of stuff in order to create the landing pages for their customers, and this will become a very good job. For example, Megaphone, lead page are on the market less than 6 months. Kajabi is on the market less than a year. Kajabi, as a landing page builder, made $120 million turnover in last years. Now they are putting Kajabi next, which will decrease a little bit value and give a little less features, but still you will be able to create these kind of things. You can do it also for the WordPress. WordPress have a part of marketing tool. It's not easy. You have to know how to program. You have to know how to edit in the codes, but it's HTML. But you can do it basically, and it's not so good looking as this one, which you already have prepared templates and that you can use by yourself, and the knowledge that you have without having some kind of special programming knowledge or HTML knowledge how to create them. And for me, it's very important. This is one of the very simple. You can find it also on different kind of tools, and they're just telling you something, and asking you for an email. You can find those, for example, on my website. It's as a pop-up window. This is like pop-up window which you can collect different kind of emails. So basically,
If customer is really interested in your product, he will put an email, name and email. And if he's not interested, he will maybe be bothered with this, but you don't need this kind of customer who is not ready to give you just email address in order to show you the interest for your product. Now we move for communication. So when you collect emails about your customers, when you collect your information, you need to find a way how to communicate. The best way or the cheapest way or the free way that you can send up to 12,000 emails per month, it's MailChimp. MailChimp is a provider where you can make your list, you can really create nice newsletter and you can send it to the large scale of your customer for free. Then you have your blog. This is one of the blogs on my website. That means all the customers who opt in on this registration form on the right, all those customers will get my blog, everything what I write in this part, in this section of my website. They will get this on their email as some kind of text layout and so on. And the next one are the special groups or forums that you can create on the Facebook. This group is called ZIP, it's Zagreb Entrepreneurship place in Zagreb, which I worked before. So all the entrepreneurs who are developing the products are there and they are talking, communicating about different stuff. In this moment you can find Startup Nation, you can find a different groups of forums which are talking about segments. They are sharing the knowledge, they are sharing information, customer behavior. You can find a lot of links with resources that you can use for building your products, and it's very useful to get additional information or to validate your idea and ask those similar people what they think about it. Also, don't use this Facebook group as a sales or promotional channels because you will be kicked out from it. Of course, there are surveys or Google Forms that you can use to get different kind of information for your market. I'm using Email to Me form, which is paid service, around $10, and you can get autoresponders. That means for every time when somebody fill my form, I can send him automatically one or more emails, first to thank him, then to deliver some kind of product that I promised if they fill this survey, and then in the end I can even use it to send the promotional tools and so on, promotional products and so on and so on. Google is the best place for you because it's cheap. If you are using Google Apps, which is like $5 per month, you get unlimited drive, unlimited storage, and you get all the features in this Google surveys. So I highly recommend for you to use the Google surveys and to get autoresponders and everything from them. And very important because Google is very verified because they own internet. Basically, your email will not stuck in the spam and it will be much easier to get to your customer. Also, you have a Survey Monkey, you have benchmark mail, and so on and so on. But Google Forms are the best for you for use for the free. There are some products or there are some tools that you can use when you get the information from your customer, email and name. You can use some of those information or some of those tools to send the newsletters periodically, daily, monthly, whatever. There are more, these four of them which are very often used or most used. Firstly, constant contact, GetResponse, Aweber, in MailChimp I already mentioned. All 3 or 4 of them have a paid version, but MailChimp have only a free version and you can deliver maximum. For example, for Aweber you can deliver maximum 100 emails per month in the free version. Everything else you need to pay for it. So from now I will talk only about MailChimp. This is the system or tool that I'm using for more than 5, 6, 7, maybe even more years, and I'm very happy with it. You can verify your email address, and MailChimp, if verified, MailChimp will not stuck in the spam or promotional folder in your email, and that means that your email will be delivered more efficient than others. So let's talk a little bit about emails. All of you got last week this email. This is the email when I send you a different stuff. I send you my program for the goal setting and achieving. Also, I send you my PDF or my book in different links, and also the lecture from the last week. Email or MailChimp can give you, this is like plain text. For me, it's the easiest, but you can make a really nice and really good looking layout for your newsletter. And again, we will talk next week when we talk about the communication to the market. Now I'm just showing the tools that you can use so you can do the research. Of course, in the next email through the MailChimp, you will get all the resources with the links and also with the tutorials which are prepared for you, how you can use, how to use email, how to use WordPress, and so on and so on. So basically you'll get all the tutorials which are prepared for you. This is just an introduction. But you can see those blue links, and there are some statistics that you can get from it. Basically, I know that 22 of you opened an email, 7 of you clicked and claimed this kind of links or profiles. But not only that, I can have it also here in the link, in the overview. So 50% or 37% click to us. So can you imagine when you send a list of your products to your customer, and you said, okay, this is option 1, this is option 2, this is option 3. And then you send to the 100 customers, and then you see the click-through rate. You can see how many customers choose different stuff. For example, if you are choosing the color for your packaging, and you decide red, green, or blue, and you send this kind of email, and you can see how much customer clicked on different kind of color. According to this, you can pivot and deliver your product in a better way. But not only that, you can see how many of them choose what, you can also see who did it, when, and how strong or how dedicated they were on this rating. So basically here, Mihailo clicked 3 times with a 5-star, and also I can see that he did it in afternoon, like in 2 p.m. Also you can see, according to these statistics, a lot of different information, which again I will show you the next time when we talk about it, but you can see in what time your customers are opening. So you can see basically here, you have Nina also opening at 2 o'clock, Asimov open it at 2 o'clock. Basically this is first 10 or 15 people who open immediately after this email is delivered, which is showing me that this probably goes to the smartphone, or this is a part of the time that you are looking at your email. Very often you can see a lot of newsletters which are sent in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock. So when you wake up at 7, you can find a list of different kind of emails, promotional, group buying, and so on. And what I'm doing with those, I'm just deleting because I don't have a time at that time of day. I don't have a time to read my emails. And according to this, according to your statistics that you can get, you can find out which part of the time is best for you to inform your customer about your products or your services, and according to that you can get more efficient emailing and more efficient opening, more efficient click-through. In the end, you can get more efficient sales or marketing tools, and the return of investment will be, of course, more efficient. For the product presentation, for this moment, for very big amount of the companies that we are working with, or our teams, we are using the mockups. This is the book, or this is the mockup for the book that you get last week. You can hit target that you can see it. So this is how I did it. This is my, let's say, graphic designer. The team is on $8 or $9, I think. So this is how my book should, or as a workbook should look like. This is a DVD, because this product is 2 years ago when DVD was also interesting. This was like DVD cover, how it should look. This is the packaging. This is how I think about it, how I will deliver my product, which will contain my book, also my DVD. In the end, my product should look like this. This was my website. It will be a box. In that box, you will get a DVD and different types of products. And all of this is done for $8 and less than a day. And you can do it everything for your product or for your promotional material also. There are some things that you can get tools for it. So you can design your logo, you can design your business card, you can design your brochures, your flyers, you can design even your website. Okay, everything what you need or what you could need in business, you can find on Google. So basically what you need is Google it, logo builder online. So you can have so many different kind of stuff. You can try to use some of stuff which are free. Basically, I used one of those for mine, You will not be able to download it, and to have it in real, but you will get some kind of information, or you will get at least, okay, have a lot of tutorial, you have an information, you will get an idea how your future logo should look like. And then you will take a really designer, somebody who will really make for you. So this is one. You can choose an industry. For example, what will we do? Automotive, construction, energy, education. Okay, let's do mine. So education. The symbol for my education will be what? Butterfly. This butterfly. Let's choose the color. My name is, what is that? You can see that
First,
you can
type in your name by
for
clicking
every
on the orange
of this
edit type
you can
button
find
above
the
the
tutorial
text
how to do
then
it,
begin typing. You
how
can
to build it. So either okay, Marivi Success Academy, Thailand options, best education in world. So it's butterfly, and I will say okay. You can change different fonts, and if you save it, Marivi Academy, and let's see what they will come through. Enter company name Mariviam. Let's see what they will do with the NewMan's. Accelerator. We are in education, so let's see what will happen. Okay, those are now some kind of options that they're giving too, and those options are not end options. Those options just for you to see, to get some kind of idea how your future logo should look like. And then you can show this as a print screen to some designer, and they will change it, and they will organize it, and they will make it something that you can use. For example, this one is okay. They can put a different color, different effects, and so on, but you will get idea about it, and it will be enough for somebody, for you to show that you have your product. What we got here, again, similar, depending what we can use, or this one is okay. It looks girly. It's very good. NewMan's Business Accelerate. This is something that you can get just to get idea how it looks, and this is something that you can start from. You can mock up your product or your services. You can show them how it will look in the future. You can prototype your product. You can make like paper presentation from InDesign. You have a special layout structure. You just need to add, put, and choose different stuff. And for that, you just need a very limited knowledge of the Photoshop or Illustrator, which is also very, very easy to find. You can prototype a real product. You can show somebody the real product, how it will look in the future. You can prototype the car even from this kind of softwares, and there are some of them that you can find. This is one that you can find basically everything inside. All these links will be included in the next email. For example, if you see this, you can product like design for brochures, business cards, calendars, catalogs, CD, DVD, packaging templates, newsletter templates, postcards, envelopes, sheets, greeting cards, invitation, magnets, calculus, and so on and so on and so on. Also, you can get a mockup builder. Mockup builder is also free with a limited options. You can also pay for it, and you can mock up and really make your product look in the virtual world before you decide to really make this kind of product in the real world. And this mock-up or product design templates, you go, for example, PS print from Photoshop. It's free, and you can choose a different kind of stuff. So brochures, for example, you want to make a brochure. You can download different templates, and it will show you in Photoshop. You can add it in Photoshop and edit it in Photoshop. Also, I want to show you the forest. You can find a lot of different templates that you can use just to add, for example, iTouch. For $9, you can buy the mockups for your mobile application. Any different type, different users. So basically, if you have any kind of any line, this is how it looks, and you get PSD, you get Photoshop documents, which you just create, and it will be added automatically here. It's the same or similar like my product. So when you create something, it will be already created looking like this. This showcase how it looks, we will send to our customer, ask them what they like, if they like our design, if they like the colors, characteristics, features, and so on. And according to that, we will pivot, we will change it, and we will make it to look like something that our customer would love. And guess what? Because we are building our products for our customers, we are not building that for us. So we are not those who will decide if we like this or not. And this is coming to the end. So for the homework, to repeat again. So for the next time, for the next week, what I want to get from you is for your logo, your company logo, your website, social network channels, Facebook page, LinkedIn as you as a founder, and YouTube channel. If you want, you can add also the Twitter, newsletter account in the MailChimp, product design, a lookalike. So that means mock-up of your product design or to show me how your product will look in the future. For that kind of organization, you can use also the tool called mind mapping, which is showing on this picture on the end, which will show you what you need to get, special assignments, and then go through the small task so you can finish it to the end. Our plan for the future, for the next week, I will show you how to develop or how to research and develop your product. I will show you how to profile your product. I will show you the tools, as I did today. I will show you the tools that you can use in order to profile, to categorize, to qualify your future customers, and in order to you to have a certain number that you can use to show the investors that this is your potential market or the market that you can service in the first and so on. I will show you product design tools, and we will design your product. So you will get design and the development tools. That means we will show you how to design different stuff, tools that you will use in order to get confirmation or opinion from the market, from your future customers, how to use those information that you collect from the market in order to pivot your product, to make it better, to make it different. Then we will go to the development milestones, so you will know which feature you need for the start, and then which is the minimum valuable product for you, or which is minimum feature for each of your products that is needed in order to product can be launched on the market. Then you will go to the market research, so you will get the online tools to research your market, because today is the cheapest for you to research and you can get the big amount of information from the market. Also you will get it for online, and you will start to investigate and to research your market and ask your customer what they think about it. So you will create these kind of things. In the first part, in the customer development, we will determine your market niche. We will determine where to start. I said, if you want to help everybody, you will end up helping nobody, the least yourself. So we will have to determine what is your market niche in order for you to focus, to get the first customers, to show the traction and to show that there is something valuable in your product, in your knowledge, in you as a founder, and that there is some potential that you can use. For the product design, we will determine the basic features or characteristics of your product which are needed in order to your product be workable and usable, and then we will put and set the milestones for the future, for the development plan, strategy plan, and very important marketing and sales plan, which features will be added in the later stages and how we will promote it and even sell it through the upsell, downsell or cross sales. In the end, I will show you the presentation tools, the tools that you can use in order to create a graphics, video or sales letter. I will show you how to create a script for your video. I will show you and give you a tutorial which tools you can use it for free, basically, to create your video, to edit your video, also for graphics, to show different kind of graphics that you can use for your promotional channels. And in the end, I will show you how to write a sales letter, promotional letter, what that letter has to contain in order to be included in your communication through the email, how to set up the subject that people will open, how to set up subtitles in order to make more interest for your email, and how basically to make your customer click through your email and send him to your website when your promotion and your products are already there. So this is it for this week. There are a lot of work. This is the reason why I shortened it this time. There is a lot of tools for you waiting in the email. There is a lot of different kind of tutorials that you need to listen, see, watch and try, and there is a decent homework for you to create until the next Monday. Next Monday on this place I will ask each founder of each team that we have to present what they make, so all those things that I asked from you, to have your company logo, website, social presence, your mock-up for your design to show me how it looks, or images, I will need to have this, and we as a startup and also Cloud Academy will use like 50-60 people here in this building in order to validate those kind of things and to get really information, what is the people's opinion about what you have so far, and we will set different kind of milestones, because I said we have 4 weeks in order to prepare for the investors, and we have 4 weeks in order to prepare for Vira, which is accelerator also accepting one of our team, and there is a forum in Vienna that we are invited to send up to 3 teams, so we have really 4 weeks and we don't have much time in order to prepare, to build a product, to test our market, to get some traction, and in the end to validate our idea so we can get investment and we can accelerate our entrepreneurship or our entrepreneurship web. So this